yeah. Oh, it's like that, you know. Top notch, it's like that, you know.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no rant by my crusty wall in my crusty chair, but I'm back to rant and just tell you guys about something that's really peppering me in my chest. I'm just gonna go right to it. There's no time for semantics or any sherry. Basically, I've noticed that Nigerians don't really take depression, anxiety, mental health in general very seriously. They feel like you say you are depressed, they just feel like it's a myth or it's a thing for only Oyibo people. But the funny thing is that 4 out of 5 Nigerians are actually going through depression or have been depressed at some point in their lives. But the thing is, they don't understand exactly what depression is, so they can't say, okay, I was depressed or this. I don't know whether to blame it on education or whatever, but I guess it's not just a Nigerian problem. But as you guys know, I speak mainly on what I know and like from my point of view, which is a Nigerian point of view, because I am Nigerian and I am currently in Nigeria. So it's what I see around me that I would usually discuss with you guys. So what happened was, in case you don't know, I'm currently doing my NYC. This is not something I really like to discuss because it is one of the things that even make me depressed. It sounds so funny, but one day I will actually make a whole video about how my NYC year has been like one of the worst years of my life. But let me not just be dramatic or anything. So basically, there's this thing, if you're doing NYC, there's this thing called CDS, so it's like Community Development Service or whatever. So you come together with the same people in your section or your CDS group, like they call it. So my group is HIV and health or something. Then there's ICPC. There are different groups. So with my group, we generally discuss things about health and life and just try to keep it fun and interesting. So we have this man that's supposed to be our CDS coordinator. So he came and then he was saying something. Frankly speaking, most of the time I go to CDS, I don't really listen. I'm standing because chairs are not enough, so I'm standing at the back and either listening to music or playing a game on my phone or talking to somebody or just doing something besides listening. But something just said to me, okay, you know what, babe, just listen today. So I decided to listen, and the man was saying something about he was in a hospital and somebody was just diagnosed for severe anxiety or something like that. That how can somebody be diagnosed for severe anxiety? That is anxiety an illness, that there are no drugs for anxiety. I was just like, my chest. And he was saying something about people that say they're depressed are only saying this because they don't know how to live their lives or something like that. Honestly, I didn't know when I just raised my hand. I'm like, excuse me, sir, no, you can't say that. Anxiety is real and there are actually drugs for it. I was actually so pissed off. Like, he could tell I was pissed off. He now said, okay, I should come for, how Nigerians are like trying to mock me and say, okay, am I a doctor, am I a pharmacist, how do I know, is this something that I've been through before? I'm like, okay, so I'm supposed to come out here, stand in front of everybody and say, okay, yeah, anxiety is something that I struggle with and then there are medications for it or something like that. I'm like, no, I'm perfectly okay where I'm standing. I don't have to explain anything to you, but just know that it is real. And other people there were kind of speaking along with me. It was kind of like they didn't want to challenge what he was saying for the fear of whatever the hell he would have done. But I'm like, you can't say these kind of things because there are people that actually go through these things every day. Naturally, I worry about a lot of things. Sometimes when I worry about things, I get palpitations, I get panic attacks, I get sweaty. I mean, it's not something that I like about myself, but it is what it is. Do you understand? And I know how I manage it and I try to curb it and all of that stuff. So same goes with people that are depressed. So you find that you wake up, you don't want to go anywhere, you don't want to talk to anybody, you just want to be in bed for 2 weeks and just grovel in your sorrow. I mean, it's not normal. It's I don't know how to explain it, but people go through these things. And some other things that I don't know, because honestly it's not really something that I've really been through, so I can't really speak for others. But the thing is, if any of you have been through it, please in my comment section just let me know how you got through it, what happened, and how you overcame depression in the Nigerian setting, because I understand that Nigeria in itself is a very depressing place to be, but that's a story for another day, like I said. Another thing is, even when I was in uni, people used to laugh and say, oh, this one is bipolar, that one is bipolar. Like, it's an actual illness, it's not funny. Even on Twitter, they were changing their names, no shade to anybody if you were one of those people that did it. They were changing their names, and you know how on Twitter you can change your name to whatever it says, and they were changing their name to bipolar, like it was an actual thing. And I'm like, what the hell? This is an actual illness. Like, people are actually struggling with this thing, and these are people here that are making jokes and making the light out of somebody's problem. And I don't know, maybe it's because people generally can't empathize with something they don't understand, or is it just our culture and maybe our parents or whatever that just didn't bother to teach us about anxiety, depression, being bipolar, basically keeping yourself healthy mentally. And you know what, if I keep talking about this thing, I may just start crying, I may just get annoyed. So anyway, just share with me, how do you keep yourself mentally healthy in this kind of environment that doesn't really allow for such a thing? Or maybe if you're going through one of these issues, how do you get out of it? How do you besides praying, I know praying is one of them, praying, reading your Bible, trusting God, besides that, is there something you actually actively do to make yourself feel better, or make your life feel better, or to make your quality of life better? Or just talk to me. And another thing is, I forgot to mention this, let me just say this now. People generally feel like if you have a lot of material things, you shouldn't be depressed or you shouldn't be sad. They equate material things to happiness. The fact that I have money, or the fact that I don't, or the fact that I have a big house or a happy family or whatever, to be honest, does not mean that I will be mentally healthy. It doesn't work like that. People are actually struggling. Please be sensitive. People are parking their cars on 3rd Mainland Bridge and jumping into the water. It is not witchcraft. It is not a spiritual problem. People are actually going through tough times. So please, let's all try to be sensitive and be very, very, very kind to one another, because you don't know what people are going through. Anyway, I have a party to go for, so I've got to go. Thank you guys for watching. Just share with me your thoughts on what I've spoken about. If you have any other thing to say, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up this video if you liked it. I'll see you guys in the next video.